UCLA transfer and a very good player who not only scores but rebounds as well.
When Moser gets back into the lineup, that is going to offer a lot of different possibilities for this UNLV team. With Tim Birch, the transfer from Pittsburgh, who's now in the ball game with Bennett and Moser. Those are quality bodies across that front line that can play together or can play separately and be really effective.
Dijon Jones.
Bad shot. So off one pass, all of a sudden North Carolina in transition just because of a bad shot. That was essentially a turnover.
If you blinked your eye, you felt like that was Kendall Marshall wandering into the lane and flipping that up left-handed.
Same number, both left-handed. Marshall, a better passer and stronger. You know, the shot that Dijon Jones just took there, you don't want to beat him up. I mean, he took a bad shot, but a bad shot is the first pass in your opponent's fast break. Those kind of shots should count as a turnover.
This is Kim Birch backing down. Lost the handle. McAdoo takes it away.
Nice job by Hubert to hold his ground. Got caught behind, just held his ground, made it difficult for Birch to go over him.
Hubert gets it to go off the glass.
Excellent sequence there for Desmond Hubert. He is in there as a defender. When you can get an angle and a deep post on top of it, that's just gravy.
High off the window, and Marshall was able to get that to fall.
Well, Anthony Marshall, who can post, just took Marcus Page and bullied him down in the post.
Marshall's been bothered by a little bit of a bad calf. At 6.5 in, Carolina staying with its starters right here. All of them have scored, and now some substitutions. Well, what a great way to start off New Year's Eve. 4 ranked teams getting together on Monday on ESPN2. Number 8, Cincinnati. Number 24, Pitt. And then in the Big Ten, Michigan State and Minnesota.
Mike Moser into the game now, guarding Bryce Johnson inside. North Carolina going to a little box set screen for the screener play to free up Leslie McDonald.
Well, Leslie McDonald has shot it so well from 3 this season, coming in at 45%.
Well, you know that every time North Carolina gets into a box set, that if Leslie McDonald sets a screen, he is getting a screen.
And again, Carolina active, 5 turnovers on the run and Rebs so far.
UNLV has been really loose with the basketball. Not moving it at all. They're trying to do everything off of one pass, and North Carolina has been very good defensively thus far in the game. But if you don't make the defense move, you're going to have a harder time attacking it.
Moser fouls Bryce Johnson. First foul on either side.
And this is the kind of start that a young team that frankly is a little bit fragile needs to have.
They get a foul inside on Joel James.
Yeah, that's the kind of foul. I mean, Roy Williams isn't happy with it, but that's the kind of foul you can live with, because you want Joel James to rattle people's teeth when he sets a screen. You know, let them know they've been screened. You can live with a couple of those. Now they got him for holding. He's holding on the screen. UNLV likes to set big to big screens to free up a big man to run out and set a ball screen to give him that separation. That's what they call it.
We didn't have a foul for about the first 7 minutes of the game, but now we've had 3 in the last 20 or so. Last 20 seconds, I should say.
Well, UNLV likes to get to the free throw line. North Carolina's not done as good a job as in the past of getting to the line themselves, which is, you know, according to the old Dean Smith points per possession theory, that's where the most efficient place to score is on a basketball floor, so you can get to the free throw line. But if you're not moving the ball in the half court and going off of one pass, as UNLV has done throughout the first part of this ball game, you're not going to give yourself an opportunity to get fouled.
Look at the difference last year to this year in terms of opportunities at the line. Difference of about 6 per game.
Part of that's attacking the basket, but the other part is big guys getting position inside and throwing the ball in there. And North Carolina's not been doing as good of a job as traditionally they have done.
Marshall rejecting the screen, missed the rim off the glass, and let's see what they have. It'll be Carolina ball.
Everything for UNLV is coming off of one side of the floor. Very rarely have they gotten the ball to the other side of the floor where they've made the defense move. And there's a saying I've heard in basketball, I think it's a good one. You know, the best place to score is the other side of the floor. You move it from side to side, you've got an opportunity for the defense to make a mistake. If you stand, the defense stands, they're harder to attack. Vegas can switch every screen 1 through 3. So you got to slip some of those.
Turnover there as James travels.
Joel James is going to be a really good player. He's lost about 60, 70 pounds from high school. He's making strides. He's becoming a better defender. But you have to let a young player like that play through some of these mistakes. Otherwise, he's not going to learn. And in time, Joel James is going to be an outstanding college basketball player. Right opposed to Anthony Marshall against Page.
Birch lost the handle. Tokuto got a piece of it. Put back inside, and there's Bryce Johnson. Timeout on the court, and the Heels off to a great start at home.